Oh, what's the game today?
GTMI. Not saying that, no.
GTMI.
In Ahmedabad.
Yeah, that I at the Narendra Modi Stadium. Hopefully, a more exciting game than the one we saw last night, which was complete. I mean, they made it exciting. SRH probably made it exciting with their poor batting. What has Brian Lara said about their batting?
He said that you'll have to move that. So what he had essentially said was that they lacked a little bit of intent early on. He's saying should have been more attacking in the power plays. There weren't that many demons in the pitch, but you made it tough on yourself by not making advantage of making use of the power plays, and then you're playing catch up. You needed to be more enterprising, was his word.
Oh,
proactive as well, right?
Proactive and enterprising. Yeah. Those were the two words, I think, key words for him.
what else? If I'm not going to talk.
No, this was the major part of what.
Okay.
This is majorly what he said. He said that we need our batsmen to be more enterprising. We need our batsmen to score more runs in the power play. The pitch had no demons that we could figure out. And quite frankly, I didn't really like the approach. You need to be more proactive. And truth be told, I could see his point. If you know you're chasing those few runs, get a quick start on the power play, put the game beyond all out.
Not sure of demons, but there was definitely a turning track yesterday. We saw Delhi also, the way they batted. That's not to say that Delhi batsmen didn't commit haraki. They did. But then there was turn, and we were all sort of perplexed as to why Delhi opted to bat first on this track, which is offering turn from ball one. So probably a little disagreement or little I look at the pitch rather differently. But yeah, that's not to say that SRH couldn't have done a better job yesterday. There was hardly any pressure, let's say scoreboard pressure. So yeah, they could have done a better job.
It will be very kind if you can show us. The team is going to be out very soon. Everything. What about today's game here?
Today's game, there's one team that can potentially either go right up top or be second for sure. If they are to win their match. It'll all boil down to the net run rate. CSK, as we know, are already up top with a 0.662 net run rate, if I'm not wrong. And they have a positive net run rate as far as Gujarat Titans are concerned. They're fourth place right now. So could be one, could be two, depending on the margin of victory today. Speaking of their opposition, well, you got the Mumbai Indians. Rohit Sharma is there at the toss. His team finds themselves slotted at the number 7 position, though. For them, 2 vital points. If they are to get those points, that will bolster their chances of moving into the top 4. They're very much alive in the competition.
Commentary, Anurag.
After a slow start to the season, if I can say, but then they found those 3 back-to-back victories, and there was some momentum, but they went down against RCB in a high-scoring match.
Keep going.
Yes, I think this is one. One match where I think both teams there's a lot of at stake, because obviously for GT they're 8 points. They know for a fact if they get 2 points today, they're level with RR in terms of points. At the very least, you're getting a closer idea as to what exactly that top 2 is. For MI, that 7th standing in the table doesn't really matter that much now, because if they get another win, they're at 8 points, and then suddenly you're very much in the mix. So it's key for them. They lost a close match last time around against Punjab. Punjab. Arshdeep broke the wickets.
Keep sharing it like that. Yeah.
So
Arshdeep had broken the wickets. So I think for them also, they know they have the ability to win, but it's going to rely a lot on their batting. So they've won the toss, by the way. Rohit Sharma's won the toss, chosen to bowl first. No surprise. I think we've seen that happen a lot at Ahmedabad.
I think right now Gujarat on a bit of a winning spree after their good performance, but the last game was pretty close. I mean, they could have ended up on the losing side as well. So if I'm Gujarat, I know I'm a bit comfortable in the position that I am in, but I know that there are still a few areas. One of them is, of course, at the strike rate that they've been batting, just that their bowling's been bailing them out. So also, as we've seen in the tournament so far, pitches slowing down. So maybe that's suiting a team like Gujarat at the moment, but that's something that you need to worry about going forward in the tournament. Still not completely assured of a top 4 spot, but I guess they will be getting there. But having lost the toss, Mumbai decided to bowl, I'm guessing.
Yes. And I think that'll be the template going forward with Mumbai.
No, it's not happened. Actually, last few games.
No, because of the batting strength that they have, and I think not just them, the other teams have also realized that batting is the stronger suit for the Mumbai Indians that want to have the total in their mind and then go ahead and chase.
That's a bit of a surprise. You know why I'm saying that
Every
it's
time
not.
I come here, he says that.
No, I'm talking about the toss.
Because I thought you were saying that it's a bit of a surprise that I just entered
We had
Which is
without
also
even
a surprise.
without announcing
We
earlier.
had a chair for you, yeah.
No, because we didn't know which day she's here, which day she's not there.
Yeah.
But today
sorry.
we had a feeling, which is why we kept a chair for you.
Thank you so much. But tell me, are you expecting somebody else?
No, the team member
I'd have to
line.
get up. If yes, okay, great. Dekha, you silly.
No, just now the chair was empty, so he said.
And I've taken
Arjun
the mic
said,
also.
"See, I kept the chair empty for you." So she's like, "Really?" So
And you walk in.
and you walked in at just at that time. No, you're sharing the mic.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday, do you know that we discussed you in the show?
You did? Yeah. Kya baat hai?
Where we said that we cannot. So I'll tell you the whole context of how it happened. It was basically 1 year of Shane. You know, Rahul was very surprised. He said, 1 year? You were here last IPL also. And he didn't remember his last. So I told him, but you remember that day that Aditi was there last IPL. You don't remember he was last IPL. So he said, Aditi is difficult to ignore. She's the center of
Who said
attraction
this?
when she's there.
I
said it in a-
I said you make your presence felt, no?
Of course. So I
Not
remember.
that, Shane
I
and,
remember this brief interaction I had with Rahul, before I began coming here. It was right outside the lift. He said that,
Yeah.
but
Acha, before you started.
yeah. So he was like, but do you have any knowledge of the sport? मैंने कहा, yeah, I have done a few shows, but I can do research and then probably sit on the show. So he was like, but wouldn't it be awkward or comfortable? I felt like he was discouraging me. So
Are you sure?
yeah,
I thought I was very encouraging that.
No. So I thought you were discouraging me, trying to tell me that you'd be uncomfortable.
No, but
Think
you said,
twice.
No, but you said that.
Share the mic.
So I said.
Abhi.
So my response was like, you don't have to worry about that.
No, that
No,
wasn't your
Aditi,
response.
give him the mic. You and I will share because I'm better at.
Sharing.
No. As knowing where mic has to be, at what point.
What has to be placed where?
Yes. Go ahead.
Every time I'd say something, Shane would go like,
Good thing I don't have mine.
Shane.
What were you saying?
That you're good at sharing.
Yes. And caring.
Caring.
And caring.
And caring, of course, we've seen that.
Sharing and caring.
No, I said because I remember, if I remember correctly, you said no, but I'll do my research and all. I said, are you confident? You said, yeah. I said, then you don't have to worry.
No, that was
Do you remember?
that was our second interaction.
Oh, that was the same conversation.
No, I
That
remember
was
pretty
the
well.
same.
Don't mess it up.
100%.
She remembers.
I remember.
And I,
First interaction.
Because-
discourage her.
No.
I was very
yes,
encouraging. She's-
I was left with the impression that this guy is telling me that, are you
Don't
sure?
come on.
Yeah. So then I thought that I gotta go now to the studio and tell him what am I.
Knowing
Whether I know anything or not.
Knowing Aditi, because you discouraged her, that is the time she made up her mind. Now, though, I will ensure that
Totally.
I will be there. Hai na?
Absolutely. You're right. Where's Gargi today?
She's off.
Chitti. And Siddharth also.
Is off.
Oh God. Whenever I come to the studio, most of the people are on
I was just going to mention that whenever she comes that day, the first day of the week, whenever she turns up, Sidhu is almost always off.
So,
It's very well coordinated.
Anurag's here. Is that Anurag?
Yes, that is
that's
her. But Anurag's wearing a mask because he's coughing and he has a running nose. So
I think I am safe.
you could be the source of why he has a. You remember
What?
1 week ago
I was alright.
you had a you had a
Still, you guys picked me up.
You were
and took
sneezing.
me to. No.
sneezing. You
So you
Let's
guys
not
picked.
deterred by such silly things.
They picked me up and took me to Meerut, and then the next day they were insisting that I should join them for that Mohali trip also. Good. In fact, you were here with us, no?
No, because I said all the damage that could have been done was done in Meerut. So
Because
now,
I didn't-
now come to Mali.
What
I
damage?
didn't have the
In
ganne
terms
ka
of
juice.
spreading
also.
of
I didn't have the ganne ka juice.
is very. But
That-
you were having today.
Yeah, this was much better. And actually, I didn't even know that it was coming. To be very
He
honest.
was today enjoying in your Gurgaon some ganne ka ras he was having. Ganne ka juice.
So good in the
No, but you have to be very careful.
Exactly.
Huh? It has to be very hygienic. Be very, very careful because maximum amount of health issues.
Because
happen.
I didn't even know. I thought it must be something else. So and suddenly one person came to us and just gave, in fact, two huge glasses of.
Yeah, we saw.
Then another one.
Oh, you had one more after that.
Yeah.
Wow. So again, damage is done. जो होना था वो एक glass में ही हो जाएगा. Can have another one. Doesn't matter. No, it's good also, provided you make it at home or you know where. It's good in the summers.
जूस कैसे घर पे बनता है?
Usually I
Cut it
refrain.
into small pieces and there must be some grinder. You don't have to have that old machine. No, there are these food processors where you. So there are food processors. You make small pieces and
Not
put it.
for sugarcane. I'm certain.
What are you saying, yaar?
No,
Wait,
I haven't seen anyone
Let me show
making
you.
it at
Let me show you. Oh, hold this. Continue.
Shayna, like, what are they discussing?
Because I think it will take you at least 4-5 hours then.
At that point, you may as well just eat the thing rather than.
Exactly.
See,
Exactly.
he's on to Google now.
नाना
Searching
पाटेकर
about
once said,
it.
ये गन्ना है, इसे खा भी सकते हो और खा भी सकते हो.
So, has the show started?
Yeah.
Multiple options you can choose from. One, this one also does it. This one does it. This one does it. There are a lot of amateur house products that don't need to be like that. You know, with the bell. It has a bell
the very long-
and the cowbell and keep rotating it. You don't necessarily need that. Times have moved on. Okay, so the game coming up, we'll get Aditi to set up the match for us. Gujarat versus Mumbai. Are it's your team playing today?
Pandya playing today.
So, what I know about this is that Gujarat is on number 4 on points table. And today it would mark, IPL would be halfway through. Like, these are the facts that I actually came across on Sports Today app. Yeah. So, you all should also subscribe to that or download it or whatever, just to keep updated, just to remain updated.
Super stuff. So she's right. Actually, have all teams played 7 by now?
This will be the 7th.
This will be the
So the last of the teams to play 7. So officially today will be halfway stage of the IPL. We've got the 11s. Let's look at them, examine them closely. Can you, Anurag, go up and also show us the subs? The subs are there.
Subs are there.
Okay, yeah, and then keep showing. Okay, we'll start with the team that is going to be batting first. That's Gujarat. Considering Mumbai. And they decided to chase, which Harshit said is now common occurrence, but it's not actually. Now we've started seeing teams batting
Mumbai.
first.
I'm saying Mumbai will be that one team which will be always comfortable chasing because of the batting strength that they have.
No, but I'm saying
and they know it's the stronger of the two things.
No, but as the IPL progresses, once you start getting sluggish pitches, then even then, you would want that advantage. So going forward, they might change. Maybe this is not the time for them to switch to, or maybe day games you'd want to bat first as well. So
Day games, I think you would prefer to bat first.
Yeah.
I think maybe because of that dew factor, which still I think exists. That is perhaps the reason why most of the teams who are batting heavy still prefer to bat second.
yeah. So Gujarat have been put into bat. Ridhiman Saha, Shubman Gill, the openers. Hardik Pandya. He did come at number 3 last game also, right? Where he played a runner ball sort of in innings. So Hardik Pandya is at number 3. If Anurag allows me, I'll go forward and...
These are two teams. Achha, you finish first.
Yeah, then you got Vijay Shankar because they're batting, is he the impact sub? I mean, it would have been the impact sub.
Quite likely because Josh Little is among the subs. They're starting with 3 foreigners again, if I'm not wrong. So Little
They're
was
starting
most likely 3 foreigners, no?
So then Dasun Shanaka?
Could also come in.
Could also, but I doubt.
I'm saying should
Yeah.
come in.
Now won't because
Now
they're batting.
they're batting.
Yeah. So they were batting. Na? So they've got Shankar at 4, Miller, Abhinav Manohar 6, Tewatia at 7, Rashid Khan at 8. So the batting, because this is the batting 11, they're batting till number 8. Then you got Shami, Noor, and Mohit Sharma, who's been outstanding in that comeback this IPL. Noor also bowled some very important overs. So then they're obvious now when they bowl, they will bring in a bowler for a batsman, and that batsman which will go out could be anyone between Vijay Shankar, I guess, most likely. Not Shubman. They'll probably keep Shubman. So Vijay Shankar then goes out, and then Joshua Little will come in because, as Shane points out, they've only played 3 foreigners, which is a clear indication that it is going to be a foreigner who comes in. No chance of Shrikar Bharat, to practice for the WTC
Championship
final. No, some white ball Ajinkya Rahane, see, is back in the test squad. So white ball he could have, but that's not happening. So that's it about the Gujarat team. Any thoughts, anybody, or should we move to the Mumbai team?
Oh, I think no surprises really with this team. They sport a very settled look. So with them, it's always the case of just who's going to be the impact sub, depending on whether or not it is they bat or bowl. So I think otherwise, this team is very settled.
They've got a very good fielding unit. It's a very good fielding unit also.
Yeah.
Shubman Gill, Hardik Pandya, Vijay Shankar,
Miller.
I believe will be replaced. Although he's got long arms.
For fielding.
Yeah. So Vijay Shankar, David Miller, another excellent fielder. Abhinav Manohar, Rahul Tewatia, you just can't avoid him on the field. Rashid Khan himself, a very good fielder. This is a very good fielding unit also.
True.
Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, Mumbai. I want to know the big news. Is Arjun Tendulkar there or
Yes,
not?
he's there.
And the big news is that he is, which is the right call, I think.
Absolutely.
After one game,
This is exactly what I was about to say when you started with this 11. That here you have 2 teams. You would remember that Yash Dayal for Gujarat Titans, and he bowled that over. They lost, and since then we haven't seen Yash Dayal. Here you have Mumbai Indians. Arjun Tendulkar bowled that over, was smacked for 31 runs. Thereafter they lost the momentum and never came back. But they still have persisted with Arjun Tendulkar, which is the right call. This is the hallmark of a big team, of a big franchise, where they don't panic so easily.
Yeah, true. So that was the big news. I hope that's part of a title as well, Anurag, that Arjun Tendulkar retained by Mumbai Indians. Have you seen him bowl this season, Aditi? Arjun Tendulkar?
No, but I've read a few things that he wasn't very good in the last match, and but I'm glad that he's back because I'd like to see more of him on the field.
He wasn't good in just 1 over, and unfortunately, they couldn't recover thereafter. Otherwise, the first 2 overs that he bowled, he was good, and previously also the matches that he played earlier, he was pretty okay.
Yeah, got that wicket of a Yorker the last game, right? But that it usually happens. You have like one bad over, and then from there on, there is a lot of criticism. And because Mumbai lost,
and why to blame Arjun Tendulkar? I don't think that 31 run over lost them that game, because you had Jason Behrendorff also, you had Cameron Green also, you had who else was there? There was one more fast bowler, no?
Riley Meredith, if I'm not wrong.
No, Riley Meredith wasn't there.
Last game he played.
He's there on the team today also.
Riley played.
No.
Played.
No. I think
Check again.
No, Archer had played.
Archer.
Jofra Archer was there.
So Archer's also not starting.
Bowled 2 overs, by the way. After Arjun Tendulkar had already bowled that 31 run over, Archer bowled 2 overs. Jason Behrendorff bowled 1, and now I'm forgetting the other name.
Archer, Behrendorff,
and
Arjun Tendulkar,
and Cameron Green.
Cameron Green.
All 3 of them shared between them 4 overs. they also went for runs.
Yes, I do remember. I think it was Cam Green's over, in fact, in which they conceded about 25 runs. Even though
Archer also went for runs.
Yeah. That was 17 if I'm wrong. I was having a close look. Yes, because the momentum clearly shifted.
Exactly.
But even then, I think the 16th over was bowled by Arjun. There, 31 runs. 31 was still the maximum conceded by any over, any bowler. But then, even then, there was a 17 run over. There was a 25 run over. So the runs continued to leak. Yes, of course. Arjun will be looked at differently because he conceded the most among them and the momentum
also because
shifted.
of the surname, by the way.
And also because of the surname. But let's not forget,
Harshal Patel was smashed for 37 runs by Ravindra Jadeja. Was he left out of the team? He after that he played for India also, even though he was never the same bowler. At least in the last 1.5 years, Harshal Patel has struggled. But I'm saying, Harshal Patel was smashed for 37 runs, but still he is playing. It's just because he is Arjun, surname is Tendulkar. I think it's easy to point out things for him.
yeah.
They have made a change. Kumar Karthikeya also comes into the team.
Shocking.
Yeah, so I was surprised that they didn't continue with him. I think he just played one game, was outstanding in that game, and since then he's not been playing. So that's good. But I think Mumbai also looks at a lot of left-hander versus right-handers, and maybe there are a lot of right-handers. I think they are in the Gujarat team.
Probably the only
Lefty.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why they've gone with a Kumar Karthikeya and not Ritik Shaukin. So that's that one change that they have made. For Jofra Archer, he's unwell and that's why he's not playing this game. A bit surprised, like mostly he's injured, but when he's available, he is unwell also. So
He missed one more game, no? Before the last game also he wasn't there.
Yep.
He was.
But at that point he hadn't been declared fit. In this case, he was declared fit now.
But he had already
But he
played.
started.
No, but he played a few games.
But then he had picked up a
Elbow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's either unwell, he comes from injury, then gets another injury, then comes back, then is unwell. Then so he really needs to be wrapped in some cotton wool and looked after.
And COVID mask.
COVID mask because he takes a detour to meet his friends and all that, which he got fined also for. If you
Have
remember.
any of the IPL players been affected by COVID yet? No.
Not yet.
Not this season yet, we should say.
What do you mean? Unofficially, do you know?
I'm saying at least we don't know. We are not aware of any such.
No, if it had happened, they would send a press release. Nah?
But
Such and
But
such.
any plans of them
Getting positive? Any plans or what?
bringing in bio bubble like last night?
No.
Not a chance.
you got nah.
We move beyond it now. I think we've accepted it in the society.
Now it's a flu.
It's being treated as just
Like-
a general flu.
Yeah, like look at him. He's come to office wearing a mask. Look at him. He was in the car. We were all going together. It's normal.
No.
We've accepted
No,
it.
you can either
We've
call
all
us-
accepted it.
Now you can either call us defiant or you can call
No,
us
it's just
immune.
become part of our daily life now.
Or you immune, or you can just call us vaccinated.
we can discuss COVID when we are talking about sport, cricket, but let's not discuss COVID cases amongst ourselves.
No.
You
can
would
discuss.
remember.
No. You can discuss your individual case. You cannot discuss everybody. Individually, you can discuss like, I think I have. We're not COVID positive. Nobody is. But if I'm sneezing or if I can discuss that. But obviously, we have a very strict protocol of everyone who comes into office has to get tested. Like he got tested and came negative, then only we allowed him back. Otherwise,
You have to share a report also.
otherwise he would have been
Share that report with me.
send it
I
on
want
WhatsApp.
I want to see that
Anything, your
report.
access will get blocked and all. If you have
Yeah.
fever, you're sent back.
That's very strict
Did he
protocol.
even
Yeah.
report that he was ill?
Yeah.
Why do you think he'll hide these things, yeah? It's a health matter.
He asking, yeah.
Health matter.
Even if it didn't, we got his test done and got a
Nikhil will
negative.
get me screwed someday.
Cannot use that word. That word will get you in trouble.
That word, SEIW.
We can blame Sidvi for that. He introduced it to everyone's lexicon on the show.
Yeah.
So now since then, two other people have said it.
If somebody missed it, also now they'll remember. He's pointed it out that he said it
They'll go back
in
and
that
take it out.
particular show. So their impact subs. So other thing is that Jofra is not playing. Big news for them. So Meredith comes in place of Jofra Archer, and the rest of the team looking pretty much the same. The batting has been clicking, it's just their bowling.
Yeah, so I think Tilak will be their impact sub because he's in there among the subs, arguably their best batsman this year.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, he has to be the impact sub because they're starting with Nehal. Last time Nehal Vadera was the one who came on as an impact sub, didn't really have much of an impact. And got out first ball, was it, to Arshdeep?
Nehal, yes.
Yeah. So, he was one of two people whose stumps got broken.
But he's
Tilak and Nehal both actually. Because Tilak was the first one to depart, then came in Nehal, first ball bowled.
no, but Nehal doesn't go out because they will be batting.
No.
It will be a Piyush Chawla or someone, right?
Actually, even Piyush can bat.
He's a good bat.
Most likely Kumar Karthikeya will be the one.
I agree. I think it'll be Kumar Karthikeya. Piyush Chawla actually is a decent bat.
One an IPL with that.
Yeah, he.
The final.
Yeah, no. Plus, he for his domestic side, sometime was sent up the order and got plenty of runs. So he'll be there. So Tilak Verma comes in for sure, and then Kumar Karthikeya goes.
Have you seen Nehal Vadera bowl yet?
I don't think he
No.
knows.
But interestingly, I
He's
did
an
see.
all-rounder, I think, isn't he?
He is. So interestingly, he did take up. All okay with the audio?
It's fine.
The franchise did put up a video wherein he had taken up a challenge against. He chose the wrong opponent, Kyron Pollard. So he was bowling, and they had a 6 hitting challenge, and he thought he'd beat the man, but Pollard smacked him.
This is when?
Just a couple of days back.
Oh, Pollard still.
Yeah.
Is he planning to return after getting inspired?
And Nehal at the end of it was like, no, Pollard. All those weren't sixes. We were caught twice in the deep. And Pollard was like, come on, I've been hitting sixes all along, so I know which one's
He's not
travel.
playing in the IPL, Pollard, but he is playing
Elsewhere,
those,
yes.
yeah.
Actually, he could have played.
But I'm curious to know that adding that dimension of impact player, has it helped the game do anything, I mean garner more interest or anything at all?
No. It's done. I don't think
Or
that.
has it rather confused the viewers?
We haven't really spoken to, but I'm just looking at the IPL numbers. So this new rule has probably not helped it become more popular. Neither have I met anyone who said, "Oh, this new rule has made it more exciting." In fact, to the contrary, I've heard people who are not big fans of this rule. So to each his own. But I don't think it's really helped the game become more exciting.
You
I
were
think.
anyway not a fan of it.
Yeah, I was not.
Since the very beginning.
Yeah, but on the evidence or what I've seen also in this tournament, sometimes what happens, you were not a fan of something when it's happening, but once you start seeing the results, you feel it's good. I still don't think it does anything to the game. I think in fact it just takes away from the balance.
Basic purpose that franchisees wanted this impact player rule was that now they can actually play 7 Indian players.
Okay.
So that allows them to play 7 Indian players. While if you don't have an impact player, then you play 4 foreign players.
Eight, you mean?
Sorry, 8.
Yeah, 8.
7 plus 4 is 11. So
My math.
Yeah, so you can play one extra Indian player. But I again feel like this is not fair.
Still, I
Not
think,
fair.
Cricket doesn't need this sort of a rule change.
Also, what it's doing is it's like a double-edged sword. You wanted to make it interesting and all, and like you said, introduce additional talent or increase that talent pool by having, let's say, an additional player play for each team. But what this also does is many a times an Indian only is coming out. So let's say somebody, an all-rounder especially, somebody who can give you those couple of overs, and let's not forget that outside the IPL, the world is still the same, where you will need those all-rounders, where the game is played pretty much the same way. So what you're in fact doing is you're taking away game time, you're taking away that experience that, let's say, a young bowler or an all-rounder would probably need and those game situations, but he won't have that experience because he was subbed off.
Yeah, I agree. The only one I've heard who liked it was Nes Vadia in that interview. He actually said that I want 2.
Because he is an owner.
Yeah.
He wants 2
But
impacts.
franchisees wanted this rule.
That's what. In fact, he says that, take because the example he gave was of football. From 3 subs, they've gone to 5 now. That they did during Corona, but after that, they've stuck to it.
No. It's permanent now. 5.
That's what I'm saying. So they've stuck to it.
The only thing that's same is
Not struck it down.
You can only have 3 rounds of substitution, so you can take all 5. That's the only change.
Yeah, I know, but now you can 5, right? So you're saying if that is increased, we can also look at substituting more. But I think it's a complete different sport and should not.
And also, if they want to do it, then remove this idea of batting 11 and bowling 11. have a set 11 and then make your subs according to that based on match situation. This batting 11, bowling 11 thing is messing with it. It's like
that actually
it's giving
there is an element of surprise and risk also.
Yes. Then what happens is, in fact, if what is the major thing which people say about impact rule is that Ponting, etc., all rounders are gone. If you remove
Then-
the batting 11
then
bowling thing,
all-rounder.
all rounders become more important, because then you'd really want to pack in an all rounder there and say, okay, let's bolster both. We can remove one specialist. Are you going to take that risk? That makes it more fun. This right now, this batting bowling.
You, in fact, if you want to go the football there, why not then announce the squads also in advance? Make it more interesting. Announce the squads in advance, announce the subs in advance, and then you can go ahead and make 2-3 whatever substitutes you want to make.
Yeah, according to the toss, you're making batting 11 bowling. No, boring.
No, make it more interesting. Let the viewer be informed ahead of the toss, 1 hour before the toss. This is the 16 players will be taking part, and then you see.
Okay. Predictions quickly. Gujarat batting, starting with Harshit.
Gujarat batting, I'll go with we're playing at the Modi Stadium, right? So I'll go with 179 for Gujarat, but Mumbai winning.
Ooh.
I think Gujarat will get about 189 and they'll win.
I'm going Gujarat 165 and they win.
170, Gujarat,
And they win?
and they win.
There's a jersey behind you, Gujarat.
I am going with
92.
No, I'm going
144.
with
Yes, so you got it right. Hang on.
I'm going with 167 and Mumbai are winning this.
65, 67.
So 2 against 3 as far as
One against.
I'll
You
say
also.
Mumbai.
Achha.
yeah.
2 against 3. Akash Bardwaj gone 180, Gujarat winning.
Say
You want to see the first ball?
I think Saha's on strike.
Hmm?
I
Who?
think Saha would be on strike.
Oh.
If I'm not wrong.
Do you want to see the first ball? Let's all of
first
us
over.
see the first
Yeah.
over. Let's see. Arjun Tendulkar coming into
Oh,
Ridhiman
that one came
Saha.
back
Good
in, huh?
ball.
Good ball.
Mehraj rule says Aditi Mehraj is a big Gargi fan. Now he's becoming a big Aditi fan. He says your voice is perfect for Google Maps. Wow.
Okay.
Do you know she does voiceovers actually? She also is a voiceover artist.
Yes.
So maybe she can do the Google Maps.
Maybe she's already doing it.
No, now current voice is different.
I have to put it on mute.
I use the voice. I use the voice. There you can pick. You want an Indian. You want American.
Then probably
You can choose.
listening to the Hindi voice.
No, I don't.
No, he's
I'm
muted.
more comfortable at not listening to the
Google Maps, huh?
Yeah, Google
Same,
Maps.
same,
I
same.
think it's better.
I don't want the
Mine is
audio.
also
Keeps-
on mute, but on certain occasions I also keep it
Then
on.
you can't enjoy the music, no.
Music I meant,
Every second moment, so many meters this, so many meters that.
Google Voice, then you're you're surfing the phone at the same time.
while driving.
He has a driver, yaar.
Oh yes, sorry.
Not like
He
us
has a-
garib
not
people.
like
Driving
us.
also, but it does take the attention away from one app to another, like.
Yeah.
So always on.
Cricket,
On
cric-
voice.
cricket match update is predicted 190. Yamandeep
this one
Soni
again
is
came back in, huh?
predicted 205.
Oh, good ball, yaar, but
Well fielded.
What is this reference?
was Piyush Chawla.
Aditya Mohanty's got Jethalal versus Sundarlal. Is that?
yeah.
That's another.
But do you watch it?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Anybody gets that?
I've
reference?
watched it a lot,
हाँ,
but
but-
I don't know who's Sundarlal. Jethalal, to we all know, na? Who's Sundarlal?
No
May
idea.
explain, Aditya.
Nobita Robbie says, I think GT is the only team which can play 3 overseas players confidently without the quality being compromised. Actually,
True.
right. Yep.
He was actually trying to set him up with those 3 incoming deliveries. I
And
thought,
then one out.
But now he's off strike. Now Shubman Gill is facing.
Pradeep Shivalsan thinks they'll get 220 Gujarat and then Mumbai will chase it down. Wow. Wow. Let us see.
So
I'm
third
guessing the
ball of
viewership would be high right now also.
Oi. Again a Yorker.
Bowling well. Chalo. Okay. Sharan sent us some INRs. Why is Tilak Verma being dropped, or is it subs? I don't understand that he starts in my 11 every day. Sharan, he is going to be. He'll be the impact sub. So he clearly comes in, and a bowler is going to go out. So obviously nobody can think of dropping him. Do you see Shanaka in GT level? That's an interesting point, actually.
I would have wanted to.
In place of.
You can.
So Rashid will be there and Miller will be there. So now you got to look at
No, they are playing 3 foreign players, but they'll get 1
because Tilak.
impact. Not
Yeah.
bad, good first over.
Yeah, you
I think
could.
he will get Saha. If Saha doesn't get out in the next over, I think the way he's trying to set him up.
Who got this cap?
No, it's
not a cap, it's some trophy or
Earlier today.
Saha. For what?
Maybe 100 IPL games.
No, 100 IPL to Shami.
Riddhiman
Oh, 150 matches he completed. This is his 151st.
No, but then you wouldn't have got it now.
You'll give it.
Maybe I forgot. Who knows?
No.
No. I'm telling you because on the trophy thing, I saw something that looked like 150.
Oh.
Chalo.
Okay. Take care. Bye bye.